All right, guys, I'm going to try to do this without being distracted. I'm going to do a quick chat. I'm going to nail a couple of things down. Let me address a couple of things. I might get a little distracted. Go with it. I can't have the windows up because then I got to turn the air on and you guys can hear woo, 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 woo. And there are so many. I think cars are seeing me up here. I'm at the grocery store, and I'm in front of Bryant Street, and I think they see me on the microphone, and they're revving their engines as they go by. But before I get to that, somebody sent me an email, something about Georgia. I'm going to get to that. I promise. And then CB, I'm going to get to yours. I promise. I put a link to your video and your channel in the description box below. I just couldn't today. I saw your video this morning, but I was at court. We were actually out in front of courtroom S7 or S8 when I saw it. And it's just been a day since then. After court, went to lunch, went home. I slept for over an hour, well over an hour. Woke up, done a few things. I'm at the grocery store. I'm going to go home and make dinner. And I promise you, today I will get to that. So I promise you guys, I'm sorry for the delay. It's just been a day. But there's a couple of things I want to address. You know me, when people start disagreeing and people start telling me I'm a fool and how stupid I am. Somebody said I'm a fool. Somebody said I'm stupid. Somebody said, you're not too smart, are you? And these are the words people are using. Somebody said, no, he didn't do this. Stop, you crybaby, you know. So you know me. I make a video and I say, all right, let's address it. Comment section below is the discussion box. It'll be open right now. So the first thing, the May 15th video, you guys saw that one where the deputy was yelling, going, hey, you were supposed to be at lunch. Oh, you don't get lunch, so you must be on the clock then, huh? You on the clock, bud? Oh, I was just seeing if you were at lunch, bud. You know, and I did an internal affairs complaint. I don't mean for this to be redundant, too. If this is redundant from any other video I've done, I apologize. But people are coming at me about it, and I've tried to discuss it in the comment section, but apparently they're not getting it. So I'm going to make a video and address these things in video form so that we can talk about it without just having to read comments all the time. But I made an internal affairs complaint, and they said, well, him acting unprofessionally is unfounded. Him harassing you is unfounded. I'm going to nail a couple of things down. Unprofessionally first. So when I say that deputy acted unprofessionally, they say that's unfounded. So the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, their standard is set low enough to where a deputy in uniform representing the county with a badge can stand in somebody's front yard with that resident standing in front of them and start yelling somebody's name to a journalist, or yelling the journalist's name out loud and say, I was just seeing if you were at lunch, bud. That's professional behavior to the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department. His tone and the words he was using, he wasn't trying to be friendly. Okay, he was trying to point out that he knows where I work and it was 3 p.m. and I should be at work. Unbeknownst to him, that my boss had said, I'll see you tomorrow, because I asked to leave. So I was off. But people are saying, he wasn't acting like that. So if I was at my job and I saw somebody in the lobby or somebody in front of our building and I said, hey, ain't you supposed to be at work or at lunch? Oh no, you're on the clock, huh? I'm just seeing if you're at lunch, bud. My boss wouldn't go, that's right, you tell him, Jimbo. My boss would be like, you know what, come see me. Come see me. No, come see me. Close the door. Have a seat. That's what my boss would say. But according to the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, it's okay to do that. It's okay to represent the county by standing in a county uniform and yelling at somebody about, aren't they supposed to be at lunch? Oh, they must be on the clock, right, bud? On my job, I say sir and ma'am to the people I represent. Or not the people I represent, but the people I'm serving. The people that I serve. I'm here for the community. I'm not here for me. Deputy Rose isn't here for the community. No, he's here for him. I had to throw that out there. But that's the professionalism of the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department. Now, acting in a harassing manner, people say, he didn't harass you. That wasn't harassment. I'm going to post a link to Wikipedia's harassment in the description box below. Harassment is commonly thought of as an action that's demeaning, embarrassing, or humiliating. Demeaning, embarrassing, or humiliating can be harassing. Harassment is in an aggressive or threatening manner. Now, if you're walking down the street and a cop in uniform sees you, just think of you, put you in my position, and they go, hey, you supposed to be on the clock? Or you're at lunch? Oh, you don't get lunch? You must be on the clock then, right, bud? Are you going to be embarrassed or feel demeaned? Or are you going to go, oh, hi, officer. No, I'm not on the clock. No, you're going to go, what the fuck is your problem, dude? Who pissed in your Wheaties? That's what you're going to say, the common person. But to the bootlickers, this cop shines. He's God's gift to law enforcement, and nobody can touch him. According to the bootlickers, these people that say, oh, he was just asking you a question. No, he wasn't. Because I know the whole backstory. He's the one that shared that Hemet video of me on Facebook. He's the one that was yelling at me in the middle of the street. So as far as him acting unprofessionally, if you think that was a professional behavior, I don't know where you set your occupational standards at. But my standards are a little higher when I'm at work. And as far as harassing, I can't yell at people like that. That's harassing. That is harassing. Did you know that? If you just start yelling at somebody, hey, ain't you supposed to be at work, bud? Are you at lunch, bud? That can be considered a form of harassment. Because he kept yelling it and kept yelling it and kept yelling it. Like 3 or 4 times he yelled out. Maybe 3, I think. More than once. That's a harassing behavior. And I stand on that. You're not going to waver me on that. So you guys can comment section below. You want to comment and criticize and say you're still a dick. And that's okay. Call me a dick. Call me a prick. I don't care. I'm not wavering on that. Second thing. Hopefully you guys are still watching. I know I'm trying not to talk long, but I'm very loquacious. So the second thing I want to nail down real quick. Somebody said I'm a fool because I took the plea bargain. And I'm an idiot, and I should have fought this, and I should. Let me go through, and I know that it's probably nobody's business but mine, but I love you guys, and I want you all to understand why I do some of the things I do. This isn't a personal thing. This wasn't a personal thing. This is part of my activism of cop watching. This is part of what you guys are watching, what you guys are a part of, and you ladies. And so I want to include you in why I took the plea bargain today at court, because this is a part of what I do in the way of activism as cop watching, keeping law enforcement accountable and transparent. This was part of it. So I want to include all of you. You're my viewers. You guys watch all of the videos. You're following along. So I wanted to include you in this. This is why I took the plea bargain. I was found not guilty of resisting, delaying, or obstructing a peace officer. Of course. Because I didn't resist, obstruct, nor delay. Gave my name 4 times, gave my date of birth. So I was found not guilty of that. But the reason they came up with Penal Code 415, disturbing the peace with loud noise, was because I was yelling, and they had the radio call, and they had the CD. The public defender showed me the CD. It was the radio call of me yelling really loud. So they said, well, he was disturbing the peace by loud noise. And he said, so that's with no probation, no fine, time served. I'm going to go over that real quick. Time served, and that's it. You walk out of here, see you, bye-bye, you're done with this. I hope I'll never see you again in the courtroom. I took it. It's a gift. Why? Because if I would have said, no, I want to fight it, Let's fight this. I want a hearing. That plea bargain, that bargain goes away. That bargain goes away. The prosecutor says, fine, let's fight it. And we go forth. And now I have to fight it in a hearing. Now, here's the thing about that. First of all, it was $50 for a public defender retainer. To retain the public defender is $50. It's not a whole lot. And it's not a whole lot to... I smell an opossum. There's an opossum here somewhere. Where's the possum at? I smell a possum. But anyway, it's $50 to retain the public defender. And then I have to pay for services for hearing. I believe I have to pay for time attendance. Like if he works on my case before the hearing, I pay for how much time he worked on my case and so forth. So there are fees for the public defender. Right now, I'm financially obligated across the board. I have a mortgage, space rent, car insurance, car note. My property taxes are due now. I got the home insurance. I got an annual home insurance that I just got the bill for. So I've got, I've got 6 stepkids who are my kids, and a wife, a bird, 2 cats, and a partridge in a pear tree. So I've got all of that going for me. I don't have time to keep paying the public defender, to try to fight this. But then also, what if they go, fine, then we'll go with the resisting, obstructing, and delaying. He's looking at probation, summary probation, a fine, and maybe even jail time. PC 148A1, which is resisting, obstructing, or delaying an officer, is so vague that just the fact that I wouldn't spell my name, and I said, I'm not spelling my name, I gave it to you, they could get me for that. They could say the prosecutor possibly could prove, because it's a chess match. It's a chess game is all it really is. The justice system, there's no real justice system. It's a chess match. And whoever plays chess better wins. Whoever gets checkmate wins that one. So if the prosecutor ended up proving that, well, he wouldn't spell his name, he wouldn't give his date of birth, again, the officer forgot what it was, or comes up with some bullshit, I'm looking at probation, fine, jail time, maybe community service. So the fact that he said, we're going to go 415, disturbing the peace with loud noise, no fine, no probation, no jail time, you're done, goodbye, see you. I took it. It was a gift. It's not a felony, so it's not. So I have another conviction on my record. So what? Disturbing the peace. You know how many people get that in Yucaipa? Or even San Bernardino County. A lot of people get that just from their parties, from having the loud music. They get citations for that. So that alone was just like, all right, disturbing the peace, loud noise, I'll take it. Because I can't really afford to keep paying the public defender to, go to a hearing now, and then maybe a continuance, and then maybe another continuance, and then a sentencing, and then all of that. I don't have that kind of money. It could run me $500, $600, $800 just to go through this whole thing. And then I could end up losing anyway. So I took it. It was a gift. Somebody said I shouldn't have took it. You shouldn't have taken a Supreme Court decision. I just didn't hear. But I made a couple mistakes in it. I wouldn't spell my name. I mean, that's not really a mistake. That's bullshit. But that's how that penal code is set up. I was going to say something else on that too, and I forgot what it was. Because I was yelling and really loud. That's where the loud noise disturbing the peace came in. On the public defender. So I pay the retainer, and I'm not sure. I think I'm going to have to pay for the pre-trial hearing as well. Oh, well, a couple $100 it runs me. Done. That's the price of activism. But I'm free now. I can walk off. I did it. Boom, I'm done. Oh, the jail time. So they did say we want him to get 4 days jail time, which they did. They also got me for 4 days jail. I'm not serving another minute, and I'm going to tell you why. Penal Code 4019, Penal Code 4019 says that if you get anything less than a felony, your jail time can be cut in half as considered time served. So they said 4 days jail time. Well, on the day that this incident happened, I went there about 7 p.m. I got out at 3 a.m. That's before midnight. After midnight, that's 2 days. Under Penal Code 4019, your 50% of your sentence jail time is considered time served. So 4 days, I served 2 because I was at the CDC in San Bernardino before midnight and after midnight. That's 2 days. With the other 2 days being considered written off the books under Penal Code 4019. No time. You did it. You're an activist. Move on, right? Or something like that. Now, that's about as clear as mud. I got it. But I'll clarify it real quick. So let's say the judge says, well, we're sentencing you to 4 days in jail. Let's say you went to jail on the night you got arrested. You were there at 6 p.m. and you left at 2 a.m. You've already served 2 days in jail. The judge sentenced you to 4 days. Under Penal Code 4019, 50% of your time is written off as time served. We've already served 2 days. You're done. That's how that works. So that's why it was a gift. It was a gift. Get this behind me. Move on. And some people say, why don't you just get an attorney? Because an attorney is $1,500 to $3,000 down for a retainer. Then you got to come up with another $2,000 for a hearing. Then you got look at AV Watchmen and no thanks. Those guys are scrambling for money for attorneys. I went public defender, $50 retainer, and then you pay for your court appearances. Done. So a couple $100, I think. I'll have to look at it. I don't even know. It's not going to be that much. It's definitely not going to be what an attorney would have cost me at least $1,000 down. And a public defender did great. He did great. He did it for me. He got it. It was a gift. Trust me. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you guys if you're still watching, God bless you. You guys are freaking amazing, I swear. You're amazing. But I was going to talk about being an activist. I know I'm not a full-fledged activist. Like, I'm not just out there doing it all the time, protesting and, no justice, no peace. But I do a form of activism. I keep law enforcement officers accountable and transparent through video and putting it on social media. And I'm going to continue doing that. And I'm going to continue showing you the behaviors of police officers, good and bad. Good and bad. I'm not like Deputy Wedge. He pulled that guy over that day. And I recorded it. And you know what? The guy shook his hand. And I don't doubt he shook his hand. I mean, I don't doubt that he would shake his hand. Because Deputy Wedge is a really nice guy. He's like, how you doing, man? All right. He's really cool. But so I don't want to make it awkward. But good and bad I'm going to show. Because it just, everybody gets slammed, but nobody gets a pat on the back. And I'm here to do both. But I do want to say to you law enforcement officers that watch my videos here in San Bernardino County, if you're out there acting up and bullying people, if you're violating people's Fourth Amendment rights to be secure in their persons and property, and you see Community Leo Watch walk up with his camera, just know you're going to end up on YouTube. Thanks for watching, guys. I will have an editorial for you tomorrow in CB, and a guy that emailed me, I don't know if he wants me to say his name or not. You two, I will get you to your stuff. I promise. It's there. It's just been a busy day. I've been one thing after another. So thank you guys for watching.